Good morning, students. Today we're going to be making Mrs. Trunchbull's chocolate cake. So watch on if you want to see how I got into this mess. With our chocolate melting over here, we're going to add to that this obscene amount of sugar and this equally obscene amount of butter. All melt in with our chocolate over this bain-marie. Just get it all mixed in there. That will probably take about 5 to 10 minutes. While the chocolate, butter and sugar is melting over there, I've separated 12 eggs, 12 egg whites, 12 egg yolks. And with the egg whites, we're just going to whisk them until they form stiff peaks. So, when you can hold the egg whites above your head, that means they're done, fluffy, full of air. Our chocolate over here is also melted together with the butter and the sugar. So we're ready to assemble this gargantuan heart attack of a cake. Next, just a small amount of flour. Make sure it's all nicely mixed through. We're gonna add vanilla extract, not vanilla essence, because that has a much stronger flavor. And with a cake this big, you need to have those strong flavors coming through. Then our egg yolks, stir that through. Okay, so with that all combined, we're going to add the special ingredient. Now in Matilda, the Trunchbull says that her cook's sweat and blood went into this cake. And because it's been quite an easy cake, I haven't sweated that much and I certainly haven't bled. But to create the effect of sweat, we're going to add rock salt, and quite a lot of it. It's a flavor enhancer, so it brings out the richer undertones of the chocolate. Just work that through. Now we're going to add our egg whites. Just going to work little bits at a time. The egg whites are going to make the cake airy. They're going to make it rise. They're going to make it light. So we're folding the egg whites in rather than beating them in, because you want to keep the air. If you beat them, you'll lose all the air, and the air is your friend in this cake. With that nice and combined, we're just going to pour half of the mixture into the first tin, half of the mixture into the second tin, and into the oven they shall go. It needs to go into a preheated oven at 180 degrees for 1 hour. Okay, so with our cake cooked and cooled in 2 parts, we're just going to make the ganache. Now I've melted some chocolate here while it's been cooling. And I'm just going to add double cream, very simple chocolate icing, and just work it through. And now we're just going to spread it on the first cake. This is going to be the middle of the cake. Gives it some moisture in the middle. It's going to add a little more salt like that. And very carefully slide it onto the top. And even more outrageous looking is the rest of this ganache. And just spread it and let it fall off the sides, dribble down. And when all your icing's on, we're going to get to work with the palette knife. Try and cover it as much as you can. So when you've finished covering the whole thing with your ganache, come up. Try not to have chocolate all over yourself like I do. Give it a last sprinkling of salt. There you have it. My Mrs. Trunchbull's chocolate salty cake. No blood, no sweat, but a lot of chocolate and salt. So now I'm going to go and eat this all by myself.